Yo, what's up? So recently Nintendo just patented a game mechanic, which is really stupid. So I decided, what if I made a game solely based around those two mechanics they patented, which is the ability to summon creatures for your aid in battle, like to fight for you, and the ability to ride creatures. So I'm already starting to draw like the character that you're playing as in the background, which is what you see here, and it's obviously sped up. So my idea for the game is it's going to be a roguelike where you can constantly spawn dudes to fight for you. So the first guy I'm going to be able to spawn is going to be like a bat while you're fighting like endless waves of dudes trying to just kill you. And that's the animations done as I'm showing here. That's all of them. And this last one is for whenever you're riding like a creature because you'll be able to ride creatures in the game. Now I make the project and then I'll add some basic things like movement, and I'll also add a background, which I understand the background looks pretty plain, but I kind of like it like this. History Impact game's not going to be really that detailed since I'm not really planning on releasing it. My plan is to make it for this video, and then if this video gets to maybe like 10 likes or something, I'll make another video of me making the game better, because as of right now, the game's going to be pretty scuffed. Now I'm making the first dude you can spawn, which is going to be like a skeleton bat. Anyways, the main reason that I'm not planning on actually making this that big of a game is because in like 20 days, me and my friend join this game jam, and that's when the game jam actually starts. And I don't want to get too invested into this project and then not have time to actually make the game for the game jam. So the animations aren't going to look the best for this game, and I've made it so enemies spawn. Yes, it's really scuffed how they move. I have it so on a random timer, they'll jump. But, you know, they jump quite a bit too much, and there's way too many of them. So I'm going to add the way I can kill them. Now the dudes I spawn can shoot projectiles. Yeah, it's not actually killing them yet, but we were going to do that just in a minute. I'm going to also make it so that you can stab and take damage from the enemies, obviously, and probably make it so they spawn a bit slower. Now here, I'm actually making it so the enemies can take damage, and so that the bat's projectiles will do damage to them. Now, obviously, I'm not the best at coding, so it takes me a bit to actually get it to work, but soon it does. And now I can actually kill the enemies. Now, obviously, the game seems a little too easy now, so I'm going to make it so that spawning dudes costs mana, and I also can take damage, so I'm gonna do that real quick. Okay, now I'm gonna actually kill these dudes with my knife instead of it just being like flashy, and I can actually take damage, so I can die too. And that's a lot of bans, but mana is now used to spawn in my dudes, which I get mana from stabbing the dude, so I actually kind of have to like stab them. Like I can't just rely on my dudes flying around and shooting them. Anyways, I'm now gonna add a mount, and then I'm gonna do some more. I'm gonna do a few tiny changes, and the game's kind of done, honestly. Well, my mount's added, so I can now fly around. That's fun, and I think the game is gonna be kind of done there. I'm not really worried about adding main menu and like those kind of things, or doing too many bug fixes, since, like I said, I'm not gonna actually release this to the public. But if this video gets 10 likes, I will make another video where I will basically make the game better and improve on things that it's lacking, add more stuff, and yeah, I'll actually make it more of a roguelike then. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry it's a short video. Like I said, there's a game jam starting in a few days, so I can't really spend too much time on this project. And I also am like working on multiple games at once, which really is not that good of a thing to do. And I just thought this would be a funny thing to make. Anyways, I hope you all have a great day, and thank you so much for watching. And if you enjoyed it, please subscribe. It will help me out a lot. Bye bye.